I got it. One more time. We back again, family. They let us do it one more time.
Peace, love, and light.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay, go ahead. I want to go ahead. Get it started.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Again, peace, love, and light. Just want the world to know we live in a house full of alcoholics.
Wait, that's on the air.
So
That's on the air.
I know. We're kidding.
Oh, okay, like yeah,
no, it's not. It's not real, guys. It was
That's
kind of a joke.
Yeah, but people take stuff serious.
Okay, well,
we have to be careful.
Sorry, it was a joke. Jokey joke.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Jokes.
All right.
Ha ha ha.
All right.
All laughter.
Okay, so what you going to say? What you saying? What did you say?
What am I saying today?
Yes. What are you saying?
You never. We did.
We did.
We had a really mellow day.
Man.
It
was a good day.
It was a really good day. You never know the impact you have on someone's life until you have an impact on someone's life.
Instagram.
So, yeah, I think it's super important to talk to people. You know, don't assume that everything is fine. Ask second and third level questions. Yeah, that's without getting into it. That's kind of what
I
want to say. You never know that you impact somebody until you impact somebody.
You never know. You never know. Okay, so I want to talk about we have family in town today, and to speak to what you are saying. They've grown up. They're
legal.
They're an adult. So how you tend to keep people. So I see now how the elders kept us little kids. I see it. Because now when you get a little older, I didn't know that she was 21. I'd have said 19, 20 tops. But to see her be 21 years old and
flash her ID,
sit up there and have this conversation, with us today, it was like coming, it's a long time coming. So it made me I don't feel old, but it made me know that time is getting by me. That's what it let me know. I don't feel old, but time is getting by me. So hey, what's going on, wifey? So
hi.
If y'all on Instagram, let us know y'all there. Let us know y'all there. Just throw a thumbs up or something. Let us know that you're in the house.
If you're on the tube.
Yeah, so
let us know.
To her, that was your monologue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just wipe a little bit right there. So up under. Nope, you missed it. Yep, that is. So yeah, so you get to that point where you the elder, right? And so I used to say, oh, these old people, man, they need to cut it out. They need to stop. So it's just a position that you're gonna have, young people. When you get there, it's gonna be your turn, and then you're gonna.
If you get there.
Yeah, hopefully. So if you get to the point where you can see the youth grow up, and then you start imparting that wisdom, your position is gonna shift, and then you're gonna laugh and you're gonna chuckle in the mirror and you're gonna say, "Wow, this is why they did it. This is what they were talking about." And so it's gonna be hilarious because you don't know what you don't know. We can give you all knowledge, but we can't give you all wisdom. Wisdom is experience. It's something you have to live. It's not something you could read in a book. It's not something we could tell you. You have to live it. So until you live it, you ain't got it. So that's what happened to me today. So they're back home safe and sound. But it was just a lot to see them 21 years old, just out on their own, doing their own thing. And so yeah, that was dope. So the next generation conversations happen today, y'all. Big time.
Literally.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, so okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited for her.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yeah. The door of life has opened for her. Totally. What she thought it was yesterday, she found out that is no longer. So yeah.
And she has a good example that she's gonna follow. Like her big sister is out here. Yeah. Killing it.
Her mother and father dope. It's just it's time. She's outlived mom and dad to a certain degree, right? So yeah, it's time for her to do her own thing and live her life the way she thinks it's supposed to unfold. Yeah.
I think today was good.
Yeah, it was excellent. But you know what? I think let's say this. So we talk about, the next generation conversation. So they say that, the black family is destroyed, but she comes from a lot of structure.
Yes.
It's a lot of structure in her life, like from the grandparents on both sides were both married until, death did the grandparents part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now she sees life from a totally different perspective. Her mom and dad are still married. So to see life the way that she sees it is very, very unique. Not a lot of black people share that perspective or can have that story that she has. So,
Yes.
so when we say, she comes from a stable background, not a lot of that, the street stuff that we hear and all that, the stuff that let's say the Huxtables, if you would.
She saw black love.
Yeah, exactly.
She was surrounded by it.
Period. Like, on both sides of the family, yes. In her house, which she grew up in, so she knows, what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think, in that perspective, it's not normal.
Right. And unfortunately,
it's not.
That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But they are out there, and she'll learn this one day that she will probably lose friends by default of her upbringing and how her parents raised her. It's happened to me. Not knowing that, I'm speaking my truth. And some people really, the insecurity and the pride comes out in their ego when you talk about your life and your struggle is not their struggle. And it's like anger towards you to a certain extent, but you can't help that. She's not going to help certain conversations that she's going to have or can't have because of how she was taught. So, if you're talking about, independent women rule the world, she's going to be like,
right now,
that ain't.
Yeah, because no, she
how
didn't see
work.
That. She saw two people, a couple, a husband
and a position. I've seen power. I've seen
purpose,
balance.
Yeah, man.
I've seen the
reciprocation, cooperation, the unity.
What's they call it in the Wiz? The yellow brick road.
Okay.
She's literally seen it and walked it and experienced it. So I think when she gets a little older, I think her conversations are going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure in her circle, it's going to be a little bit different. Like today, I had to tell her as a big cousin, sometimes your circle is not where you need to be. Sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. It's like my dad always says, you don't know what you don't know. So I think that was her biggest clarity today. It would be nice to see what she took away from it. But I think for me, being in a situation, I think that's what she took away from the conversation. I thought I knew, but I have no idea.
You know what?
You should ask her.
No, I'm saying you should go call her now. I'm gonna hold the show. See if you can. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah, you can. And see.
We'll do that.
Huh?
Another time.
Because that would be kind of dope.
I think there's a family energy that needs to be had tonight.
I see.
That doesn't need to be interrupted.
I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
So that might need to be a conversation.
No, I can. No, see,
so I
needed you to say that next generation because I wasn't thinking like that. I'm thinking, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that energy needs
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It needs to happen tonight.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I feel like we've been talking longer than what we've been talking.
Well, because we've been living it since 11 o'clock.
This is true. It's kind of like those presentations. What's going on, love?
Hey, Instagram.
You know how when in school they said you have to have a 5-minute presentation on this.
And
you like, I've been talking for 30 minutes, and it's really been 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right.
I remember being in college, like.
Right. You like, I got 8 whole minutes or however. Yeah.
I gotta talk longer than this. Okay.
Because you're actually doing something with structure and intent that's functional and it has to grab other people's attention.
Yes.
That's the thing. So usually we in our own head.
And then cheat codes. I learned this in college. Use your audience. So you know how people say they give you the little cheat codes for speaking, public speaking. Imagine everybody doesn't have their clothes on, or imagine a guy in the back of the room is jumping up and down. For my presentations, I would always use the class. So that would help the conversation. And then I'd be looking at the teacher like.
You said this was in high school or?
I'm sorry, college.
College. It was in college.
Well, both actually.
Okay.
Because in high school we did And I remember specifically in my IB class, we had to write about a personal story, pivotal moment in our lives. And I wrote about the divorce. And
I think you told, did you tell me about that?
And in class, I had real tears, y'all. Like, I mean, like, it wasn't like, it wasn't like a,
right.
I'm going to cry in this moment. But I cried.
You realize how much it was.
Yeah. And then, you know, people after class was like, whoa, like, that was really deep. That was a good job. And my teacher put me to the side and was just like, that was probably the realest thing.
Right. That they
I have felt from a student.
Right.
Ever.
Oh, babe, daddy's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I'm glad it happened.
Yeah, it was growth, because then I got to talk to other students that have dealt with that, and then I kind of connected with them. So it was, and you know, I used the class, like, hey, do you remember when your parents were, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to read comments.
Yeah, right. So go ahead, I got it.
So I would use the audience, like asking them questions that dealt with the topic. So if anybody's watching this and you have a project coming up, use your audience. I guarantee you.
So wait, but you got to tell them how to unpack that, though, because don't make up a story. Use something that's authentic and genuine and organic. So, but I'm saying they may not, you might be talking to an 8th grader. You see what I'm saying? They may watch it.
Right. I'm speaking from a PowerPoint.
Right.
But let's just say that's not the topic.
And sometimes, but they may not have that opportunity. They may be speaking to somebody. Hey, what's going on, Auntie? They may be speaking like, as an 8th grader, we get it as adults, and you got it then because I raised you. But they may not have that guidance. So teach them how to write that. You know.
Well, let's not even talk about that topic. I mean, projects in general.
Oh, so look over their heads was the comment. It helps you when you're public speaking.
Oh, got
to look over their heads.
That's true.
Yes.
Or actually make direct eye contact. Like my spiritual man does. He does a very good job of that.
Okay.
Making great eye contact. We're gonna skip over that.
There you go. Yeah.
We'll get for that. Just saying.
Listen, so all right, so what I did with public speaking, because I presented for a living, you know, I ain't gonna go into all that, but I presented for a living. So when I presented, I had an opportunity to go. I dropped out of college, y'all. So when I dropped out of college, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I ain't going into all that right now, but I did well in my life. So now saying that, when she was coming up, they were being homeschooled, and I had an opportunity to go back to college. Okay, life was okay. All right, let me just say that. And so I went back to college, and I was able to, I was able to relax and go to school and enjoy college from a mature perspective, not from, you know, a traditional student perspective. And so I saw things differently. So when I had the opportunity to speak, I was able to speak at the School of Business because I had several businesses at that time running while I was in school. So to be able to do that and then speak to people, Doc, I ain't gonna call his name. Doc said to me, he said, you know, you need to relax. You doing too much. And so what he was saying was I needed to dress a certain way. So the funny thing about it was with my businesses, when people call me, they reach out to me. I'm not reaching out to them. So what he didn't understand is I could dress however I want to. So they had this thing, it was called business casuals. You had to dress up with a tie. I wear bow ties. I don't own a tie. And I sew suits. Okay, so I don't own a bow tie. I don't own a tie. I own bow ties. So to go in that class and then for him to tell me how to dress, it was hilarious because he was talking about a theory and I'm talking about a practical application. So when we had this conversation, it was hilarious because I never had to go to anybody and ask them how I need to dress. When they call my business, I show up as myself. So just letting you know, good young people, the school is a theory, but the real world is totally different. So having that conversation helped the students in that room. And I wish that I could talk to one of them today because they saw me and the doctor going at it like very business-like, but lightly. Right. So I would like to see how they view that. And to hear me speak, you look up John Starworth. John Starworth, I went to Alabama A&M. So did John Starworth. We were on a panel together. Yikes. And we spoke at the school. John Starworth owns a steel company. Okay. He did steel back in the day. And so now I don't know if he's still open because that was a while ago. But having that conversation with real people, okay, not students, it changed the game.
Right.
So what she's saying when she made people cry, I have somebody who could probably tell a story about that day or give you an account, and I would love to hear their story.
And
I would love it.
Speaking of you going back to school, I remember the little house parties he used to throw for the students, but it was kind of like a study.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it wasn't okay. Let me be specific.
Yeah, no, never that.
There wasn't.
Yes.
It wasn't the house party
that
people thought it was. It was. We had food at the house. My sister and I, we would be in and out, but they were college students and we were children.
Mm-hmm.
Like we weren't even teens yet.
Right.
So, and I don't know if I ever told him this, but he would invite young men to the house. And I remember me and my sister used to be like, yeah.
But the way the house was set up, y'all didn't get to.
But we saw, how you peek outside,
right.
Out the blinds. So we saw that. And I thought that was cool. And I remember telling my little self that whenever I have children, I want to expose my kids to stuff like that. Like I want to be the house that their friends feel comfortable going to, or their parents feel comfortable and they can be over there, throw little parties or whatever they want to do, little get-togethers or whatever. I just thought that was really cool that you used to do that. And we used to have to clean it all up.
So yes, but check it out. So just like you had your life was different, but a lot of people, like when I was in college, I didn't have nowhere to run to, no refuge. They were like some of Chicago, LA, Dallas.
I want to say, I don't know her last name.
Okay.
But shout out to Morgan on the volleyball.
Oh, yeah. She used to play for Alabama A&M.
If you
Miss Morgan,
listen to me.
Yeah, she was big.
I have to give you
she
your
was
flowers.
Big. Yeah, that was dope.
Because
that was dope.
You had no idea.
That was dope.
Like my sister and I eventually started playing volleyball.
That was dope. Both of y'all. That was dope.
And I remember one time for a game, she something happened and she literally greeted us specifically because whatever their connection was.
Yeah, we was in the same
And it just
class.
made us feel special. Mm-hmm. And I remember we had dinner with her and everything. I've always been a gentle soul.
I forgot that we did.
I think about you to this day.
I don't remember that. Okay.
I hope all is well. Sorry, I just had to give her flowers. Like you had no idea that you were a light for us.
Yeah.
And an outlet.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you for that. And you had no idea.
And I'm gonna give you this too. I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. Mm-hmm. Mr. Pullum. My godson's father attended a game at Alabama A&M, and my daughter played on the same floor that Morgan played on when they saw her play volleyball. Because Morgan played for Alabama A&M when I went back to school the second time, and then my daughter played for Jackson State University on the same floor, and it was crazy to watch that. It was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, so that was.
I've always been that.
Yeah.
That sister that get a little excited when my sister performs.
And she was good though, like
who?
Drew.
Yeah,
on that court.
Yes.
Because both of y'all was good, but on the court that day, she was good.
I wish I would have extended my playing
but
time.
She didn't. She was like me. I was good at sports, y'all. I didn't love it.
It's just natural for us.
Yeah, honestly. I never loved it. So tell your story about basketball. When I was,
I'll let you tell it because
no, you tell it. I want to see what you want to say.
Well, no, because it's my
because it's next generation. You tell yours first, and then I'll see if I can.
I've been tall my entire life. Both of my parents are tall. Right. Both of my parents are over 5'10".
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was natural that my
taller
sister,
than average.
Right. So it's natural that my sister and I are tall. So that's just our genes.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is weird because both of her grandmothers
right.
are tiny. So I remember wanting to play, but it wasn't a desire to play basketball. I've just heard all my childhood, you should play basketball. You're really tall. You should play basketball. You're really tall. Who do you play for? What team are you on? What court you play on? And I'm just like, I guess I'll play. Okay. So then we started practicing. And it was, I don't want to say it was natural, but it didn't take me long.
Right, no.
To get what he was trying to show.
No. But she bucked. She fought, y'all.
Because I didn't want to do it. Because this was something that I wanted to do.
She bucked.
It was not something that I wanted to do.
Oh, my goodness.
So go ahead. You can take over.
All right. So.
See how passionate he gets when we talk about this?
So I was telling her the advantage she had because, so my uncles, All of them were very good. They were athletic.
Yes.
So my uncle, I'm just gonna say Bo. He was multi-talented. He could play baseball, football, basketball. He was a legend in the neighborhood. Okay, so one of the legends, I ain't gonna even go there. Somebody you know well in the NBA. When I say well, back in the day, he rivaled this guy. Like there was a thing. So for my uncle to teach us basketball, he only did it for like maybe 2 weeks, right? So I was teaching her every day with intent for hours. So they had to build defenses around her. She had never played basketball in her life. So when she started playing the game, I remember I was sitting in the stands and I wasn't good. Okay, understand this. I'm low on the totem pole as far as my family and friends are concerned with sports, but I could teach her. So when I started teaching her, like my uncles taught me, um, I remember the coach saying, number four, everybody just stop number 4. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Because
I've been saying 4 for the longest time.
Because I specifically had to have number 3.
So there you go.
If you know me, 3 is my number.
There you go. I said number 4. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so they said stop number 3, and she wasn't getting it, y'all, because she was young. So she was trying to figure out why all these girls was all around her, right? Because she was a threat. I taught my daughter to be a threat. And she wasn't understanding that all you got to do is do what I tell you. And she was fighting the whole way. She fighting, she's swinging, right? She doing her thing. And I'm saying, baby girl.
Not literally.
Right, no.
Because it would have not ended well.
Yeah, because I'd have broke your arms and legs right then. No, I'm telling you on YouTube.
I mean, I'm just saying, but be specific to people. Like
so, yeah. So she was bucking, right?
Yeah.
But when she got it and they was building a defense around her, I said, whoa, what if somebody would have did that to me? I was naturally talented. I played tennis, ice hockey, baseball, basketball. Mm-hmm. I played everything but football. Everything but football. And so the problem with that, I played soccer. So now if I had somebody training me the way I train her, I wonder where I would be. I just wonder. I went to.
Or if he would have pushed me harder. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not an attack. I'm saying if I didn't have a choice, like because
you didn't, but
I did.
You well, because you know why we ain't gonna go into that. There was another.
I did have a choice.
She had options.
I had options. Even to this day, when I think about playing volleyball, if I would have.
Oh yeah, if it would just been me and you.
Yes.
You would be.
If I would not have been.
Or basketball, you'd be in a WNBA.
Whatever, or track.
For real.
Whatever.
Oh,
honestly.
You know what?
No, I could have been.
You ain't love that at all, because I used to be at them meets for 5 hours.
That's what I'm saying, but I wasn't.
That was a total waste of time.
But what I'm saying is I wasn't.
Did I say total waste? I'm just saying.
I was. This is just my perspective.
Okay.
Academically, I was pushed. I had no choice.
Yes. No, there was no choice.
Extracurricular.
Yep.
There were alternatives. There wasn't like this is what we're sticking with, because there's a future in this. I'm not talking about you specifically. So don't take that.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
So, because when I hear people about their like college experience and how they got scholarships, and I was just like, what if? Like, what would my life look like? And then you just never know. So there's a good and bad thing sometimes when things don't happen. That's what I'm saying. So if it's like a reflecting thing. Like, what if somebody really would have pushed me in the 4x4 relay? Not 4x4, because that way too much.
Don't pack it.
I'll say 4x2.
Because you did better in the longer distances, though.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. I'm telling you. But okay, so this is what she didn't know, y'all. Some people you can't teach fast. Okay, you can teach long.
When you think about it,
I'm telling you.
I
saw you.
Yeah.
But there were some kids that were just naturally, they're just faster. I don't care what you do, you can't teach that. Okay. So when she was talking about running fast, I knew she was never going to be the fastest one on the track, but her legs were so long. When you go a distance for a certain period of time, you can gain speed with distance, but you can't gain speed in a short period of time. Yeah. So that was the difference with you. So I used to sit out there. Now she owed me money. I'm telling y'all this. Instagram, she owed me money. YouTube, she owed me money because I sat in them stands knowing. I said, listen, I said, my baby horrible because she ain't trying. Not because she couldn't do it. She horrible because she didn't try. How long was one of them meets? At least 5 hours.
Yeah.
One meet, 5 hours,
I
y'all.
will say that.
I get off work, 5. I know I left work early. No, that's so I didn't even get off. I left work early to sit in the stands for 5 whole hours. I'm mad now. Oh yeah.
I gotta come.
Oh, that's what's up.
I gotta come to a game.
No, we don't like none of them.
Listen,
we don't like none of them. We not coming to no games. She ain't nothing, and you ain't nothing. We ain't coming. That's what's up. She dropped 20. That's what's up.
Anybody younger in my life, I need to tell their parents this now. If you watching this, I am that cousin. I am that god sister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ham.
That's what's up.
When I tell you, I'm in the stands. I'm making
me. So look, let's get on that. But she dropped 20 though. You ain't dropped 20. We need to see some proof. We want to see that. You ain't did that. That's what's up. That's dope.
I'm proud of you.
You dropped 20. What was the score? Golly.
Right.
You killing them.
Because 20 is
that's
a lot.
Dope. That's
it's
dope.
People in the NBA not.
Man, that's so dope right there. So we're gonna call y'all when we get off, man. For real. Throw us a thumbs up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
But speaking of childhood athletics, now I know from experience, I'm just gonna have to nurture my children in those areas. Because I think sometimes parents don't really nurture their kids.
Right.
And then let's just actually sit and think how many great athletes we've missed because of circumstance or someone not sitting like you, someone not sitting down and saying, let's stick with this. Let's see where it goes. That's it. 56 to 32. That's
wow.
More than,
she hit almost half. She almost hit half the points. Yeah, that's what's up. Whoa. She almost hit half. That's what's happening, man.
Wow.
So we gonna. So wait. So make sure, I think we in the tournaments, right? So hit us if we in the tournaments, so we can show up. Mercedes.
First of all,
we don't like her either.
Listen,
I ain't never liked her.
It's my friend's birthday today.
No, it's not.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mercedes.
Happy birthday.
She take care of us, good looking out. And listen, be careful. Be careful tonight. Enjoy.
She's a great mommy.
Yeah.
Awesome person. She made it, y'all. She's finna go travel and have a safe trip.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, we'll see you when you get back.
Safely.
Shoot us some pics. Yeah, you already know.
Yes.
Mercedes, you know what it is. You know.
Yes. Yeah. She over here getting spoiled in her life.
She getting spoiled.
Yeah, we like that.
She ain't got nothing going on. She ain't doing nothing special with nobody. She ain't nothing.
We like it.
She ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But enjoy though, Mercedes. Enjoy your birthday.
Yes.
Have a good time. Y'all hang out and do your thing, okay? Yes.
Mm-hmm. We love you too.
Love you too, no doubt.
Yes. But yeah, shout out to the 20 points. Shout out to Mercedes.
She said, "Don't be a hater, pops." What you trying to say? We gonna talk not on the air. We gonna talk. You already know. When you get back, we gonna have a conversation. Yeah, you know this. Yeah. So I'll be a hater right now, but when you get back, I'll be pops. How about that? For you.
Yeah. And don't smile when you see him either. We know how that goes. We know how that goes.
Yeah, that's cool.
But what was I about to say?
We talking about dropping 20?
Yeah. Shout out to the dub. Shout out to Mercedes. And I was gonna say, going back to our conversation earlier with a family member, just going to talk to dads for a second. I think we kind of touched on this lightly on a previous episode. Dads is super important, and daughters, to have a buffer and resources to communicate with your dad or your daughter. He has provided resources for me outside of him, but that's not discrediting him. He just knew that sometimes we're gonna miss each other, and whoever I'm connected to with him is not gonna miss me. But it's like you said, it's speaking for him to me, and it's not like, if I can't come to him about something, I can call my Uncle Roger, but he's gonna be speaking as my uncle and his brother. So it's kind of like
But from a different perspective, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So create resources for each other. Like we had a conversation with another family member. Create code words. Like if I get off work and I shoot him this, you can
somebody watching it. Somebody, let me. Okay, I'll be back.
Create code words. Like if I get off work and I don't really want to have a conversation about it, and I just want to, be by myself. Shoot him that word, and then he'll know how to act accordingly or how to respond and not take it personally. Or if he needs to tell me something or he's trying to teach me life lessons and I'm not getting it, then he'll bring somebody else in and then it'll be a buffer. So that's kind of want to add that to the show today. Add buffers and resources.
All right, so now I'm gonna unpack that. So as parents, we have to be careful when we say add buffers because you're bringing somebody into a very sensitive technical situation and something that's very organic. So you have to be, I was in tune with me as much as I could be from what I knew. Okay, so when I say that, I'm saying that most of my friends when I was her age were 45 to 70 years old. So I sought wisdom.
Yeah.
I never tried to be that young person. I was an old man my whole life. So seeing the youth, that's where I came up with the next generation conversations because I saw youth, but I saw wisdom at the same time. So most of my friends I hung out with, she was a kid and she remembered because I was in a classic car club. She was walking around all these cars and they loved them to death. So a lot of they spoiled them and whatnot. So they saw a different life because most of my friends were older than me. So I didn't hang around young guys. So I'm saying be careful when you put people around your children. I don't want you to just put in a buffer and don't understand that everybody is not your friend. It's just that I got to see the youth as an older soul, and then I got to see my youth with wisdom from elders. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's a little bit different for me. So be careful with that. Don't just send your kids around people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just I know they know, but I'm just being specific though.
Do it unintentionally.
My situation was different. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm old now because of it.
Right.
People say, you old. I really am.
Yeah, you got an old soul. You know songs people 50 and 60 don't know. You know who made the record, who was the producer,
the original.
What year it came out. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a little different, because I can be in the car and somebody listening to a sample. Mm-hmm. And I start singing a real version.
Right.
Or I might start singing the sample. And somebody around me like, where that song came from? And then you just learn. Mm-hmm. We're not reinventing the wheel, guys.
No.
They've already been here, done that.
Trust me.
So
wow.
Like I told my cousin earlier, what you think you and your friends are doing, call me. I've probably done it 3 or 4 times better than you think you're trying to do it.
Exactly. No doubt.
And there's no shade. I'm not saying you're bad at it. I'm just a little better than you.
Maybe.
Right.
Because you don't know their skill set.
Yeah, I'm not saying
they're developing
everything.
Who they are. So let me say something to that. So, Gladys Knight made that song, "The Good Old Days."
Yes.
And these are your good old days right now. You're creating your good old days. I had my good old days. So today,
enjoying my 20s.
When I saw my people and we was eating, mm-hmm. My good old days, I saw my good old days, but I had put the time in. So today, these are y'all's good old days. Uh-huh. And y'all in 20 and 30 years going to look back on this day and say, wow, remember when we sat in there with my dad, or remember your mom and dad did this? Right. So these are your good old days. And we have to understand that from our perspective. These good old days, well, mine are gone, but you making yours today, and we have to respect that. So that's how I see it when we disagree. That's how I see it when we butt heads, and then I laugh at you.
Never.
Okay, no, we never. We didn't do it yesterday. Wait, today we did it today. I'm trying to go. So
I don't think that was today.
Well, no, I would say, but they're having a difference in agreements from generations. So you was leaving to go out, and you came back in, and I said something. What was it? I know it was so last night for sure. Right. Last night. So let me go there. So you can have those differences, those disagreements, but when you understand
is that a word?
Disagreements. I'm saying that. I'm gonna stand behind because you know what? I'm glad. Thank you for checking me. I'm saying that's a word. Somebody
It sound right, but it's you know how
spell
sometimes
check disagreements. I'm gonna say that's a word, but okay. So disagreements is when two people, or excuse me, there's a conflict amongst two entities. It don't have to be people.
Right.
It could be a tectonic plate. That's a disagreement, which creates an earthquake, right? So I want to say disagreements. That's plural. So let's see. That would be very interesting. Thank you for checking that. I like see.
It sounds right.
This is what it may not be. So I you know me. I like to learn. I want to be challenged. No. This channel is not for absolute truth. That ain't what we do. No. So we want y'all to grow this, help us take this, try this. Yeah. So let's see what it is. But
what you say?
Disagreements. Wow.
You should hit up Webster.
Probably not. So now that I think about it, I'm phonetically I'm not challenged, but because I was pretty good in English. But that's I'm standing behind it. I'm standing on that. I wish somebody could do that. Somebody watching
too. I won a couple of awards for my writing in school.
Yeah. What did your sister get?
The Communicator
of
Award.
the Year amongst scholars in the city of Nashville. I'm just saying.
She wasn't.
She's so.
Listen, y'all.
I don't like Korean. I never.
If y'all know her,
she ain't nothing.
You know her.
Oh. If you know my root, let me not. If you know Korean,
low key.
You know Korean
at all. Okay. She went to a whole nother state in college and made friends right away.
Everywhere she go. But no.
She wasn't popular.
Well, you tell that story. Where did she get it?
We see you, sis.
Okay. Corinne, you are.
You got it from your parents.
A fake, wet $6 bill. I'm saying that on YouTube. That's right. That's my baby. And I'm saying it. Okay.
That's funny.
Wait. So
she's popular everywhere.
No, I ain't gonna know. That's not true. But when y'all was coming up.
What do you mean it's not true?
No, it's not true. I'm not. No.
I said she.
Oh, okay.
I said she is popular everywhere.
When y'all was coming up and we was in the mall or we was at the store or we was outside.
And they're gonna say it's Gucci. Just because how she is. And she said that. She said I can make a trash bag look good. She always says that. See, look, because I'm telling you, that's just her. She'll be like, this is Gucci. And people gonna be like, what? Word? They're gonna get on their phones. I need that trash bag, girl. I'm telling you, that's just how she has it.
Okay, so we'll get to so that was really good.
Trash bag Gucci.
That's my baby. She and let's say take all of the mountains in the United States, not in the world, then that's going to start describing to you the level of Corinne. That's all. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's my baby.
We love her though.
That's right.
That's how I'm gonna start referring to her. Trash bag Gucci.
Trash bag Gucci. There you go.
There it is.
That's right. Top of the line, bottom of the barrel. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. She ain't gonna like us for this one.
Yeah, she probably won't, but it's okay.
I'm gonna use it though.
You should.
I'm taking
I'm changing her name on my phone right now.
So look, we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead.
Okay.
Because you have taught me, my daughter, she taught me that I am long-winded. I talk too much at times. I don't need you. You just need to listen. Can you listen?
Very Twilight Zone.
So let me so next, so now you see how she doing this? So watch this. Watch. I'm reeling you in. Wrap the show up. How do we wrap up the show?
All right, y'all. We want you to take this. What is it?
You should know.
Cause no.
This is about you.
Listen.
This ain't about me.
This that's you.
See.
I hear it. But for me to deliver it.
Understand we falling out. She's seen all these videos.
We want you to test this.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We want you to try this.
Try this.
Go ahead.
Something to the church.
Take it to the barbershop. Okay, I don't need her no more. We want you to take this. We want you to test it. We want you to try this. Take it to the barbershop or take it to the hair salon. Take it to the job or take it to the church. Remember, you don't have to like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just gotta respect. Don't talk to your daughter.
Bye, y'all. Oh, wait.
Wait, we
Okay.
still over here.
Cool.